Our firm is a mid-market firm in Sydney, Australia. We're basically a commercial firm. We act for business, both transactional and litigation, supported by our employment law and, in Australia, very importantly, our migration. We have other areas of practice, including family law, and personal injury, and we run a Korean and Japanese desk carrying out our legal work in those languages, and we also speak Mandarin.
Yeah, very good. Now, you're one of our whippersnappers. You've only been in the group just over 12 months, but you've had some success, and I just want to talk about some of that. You get involved with some charity work and how that's worked.
We act for a charity involved in eye care in Australia. It's a well-known charity called the Fred Hollows Foundation. It operates in 19 jurisdictions, and we have supported them as an employed lawyer, not a pro bono lawyer, providing structuring advice and employment law for all of their employees in the various countries where they're carrying out eye surgery. I just might say it's an interesting organisation in that they teach local people cataract surgery, and in the first 20 years of their operation they have cured 1 million people of blindness. We have had employment issues in Indonesia, Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam, and we have used IR members in each of those jurisdictions. They have all acted as our agent, and we've been responsible to our IR members for their fees, and our clients have in turn paid us. It's been successful. We've also done it in the Middle East with another IR member, and it's been a good demonstration of how I think we can act for the head office human resources manager to manage employment issues in different jurisdictions, and it generates work. And as I was saying at the employment law session the other day, I think it's a very good model to generate work where it's difficult in employment to create cross-border work.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And the Chamber of Commerce, perhaps I know this has been replicated in several countries, so it's something that I think that lots of members want to consider.
Well, we, with Alice Eppinger from Schaefer's, we were encouraged to try to create business between Australia and the Czech Republic. Australia has a small migrant population from the Czech Republic, and we joined the local Czech Chamber of Commerce in an effort to try to get ourselves known. We're the only lawyer member, so we're a big fish in a little pond, but nevertheless we have then gone on to become a sponsor for the Czech and Slovak Film Festival. So when we go back from the conference, the festival will be held, and it's an effort by us to promote ourselves in a relatively economic way in a very small chamber to generate business. And we've encouraged Alice to also assist the Australian Film Festival in Prague, and it's a way of getting to know people in the various communities that are not easily accessed. It's economical. We've generated one case and we were able to solve it in Sydney. Unfortunately, it didn't go to Prague, but nevertheless, we're working at it, And in that regard, we've joined a combination of chambers that meet together for 7 European countries in Sydney, and we hope to replicate our effort.
Okay, good. Now, you sit on the real estate committee, and this has really been one of the driving forces behind the multi-jurisdictional quotation documents that we're trying to prepare. So perhaps you can just tell us your thinking behind that and some of the companies that you want to approach.
I've been part of the committee to assist in driving the idea that IR can join with a group of members together and pitch for work. We've got together, because there's been some precedent material, pitch documents, but I've written a protocol which is nearly there as to how the members will conduct themselves with each other in running a matter where there are maybe 6, 8 or 10 law firms involved in the pitch. Our firm has a contact in the hospitality industry in Switzerland, and we're going to go out and make a joint pitch with at least 6 or 8 firms in an effort to go get work. Yeah. There are 2 ways of doing it. One is you do it for an existing client, and then you get your colleagues to assist, but this is a model for members to join together as a group and go out and market under an IR banner of IR members to gain work. And it's been a hard process, and we're nearly there. Yeah. We're nearly there.
Yeah, yeah. And see, if we get it right in the real estate group, it's something that can be rolled out across the other practice.
Oh, it's not unique to real estate. Real estate's just where we're giving it a try. Yeah. And hopefully the protocol that has been written will be suitable for the other groups.
Yeah. No, you've put a lot of work into that, Ross, which I'm grateful for. And finally, I just want to hear about some of the work that you've been doing with Nisha.
Nisha Shepherd, who spoke earlier, is from Newcastle, which is about 100 kilometres north of Sydney. She's involved in family law, particularly in relation to children, and does not really have a strong capability in relation to civil suits that may occur as a result of abuse to the children. Our firm is currently at the forefront of running sexual abuse cases against 12 schools in Sydney, and we're taking referrals from various government-run institutions to assist the abused. And in this particular case, Nisha has a long relationship in one matter that she's referred to us with the client. She must maintain it, and we're going to in fact do the backroom work, even though the client will know and the client will approve of our relationship. We're going to do the backroom work, and Nisha's going to be the person who's actually involved day to day in the court proceedings. And it's something that should work, and we're really proud to help another firm in Australia and very close, and I think it should work. I'm very excited about it. It's a tough case. It's a tough case.
It sounds it. But yeah, another scenario where 2 firms from the same country are working together, so that's something I like. So yeah, thank you, Ross.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Super.